These are the moments when you arrive home from the hospital with your newborn and you start to think about who they will be and what they will become. As you settle in, you start watching for developmental markers and milestones, and those become important. You know, it's a little ways off now, but as kids are getting ready to go to kindergarten, we can start to predict who's going to be a reader in grade 1 and who isn't. And a couple of the things that we always want to look for, and a couple of things that we assess, and that we always try to develop in our strategies and our activities, are sound processing skills and vocabulary. Those are two of the biggest predictors that we can look at. It's important to think about where's your child at with their sound processing skills. Often it'll manifest in their speech sounds, but it can also go unnoticed. Their speech can be fine and there can still be difficulty processing sound underneath. Same thing with vocabulary. You want to be sure that your child is exposed to a rich vocabulary, a diverse vocabulary, being read to a lot with books with rich text. We always want to make sure we're talking to our children in complete sentences too, using grammatical phrases and structures. There's a lot of information that's contained in the grammar and the syntax and even the super segmentals like the intonation and pitch contours and stress of words. There's a lot to think about. We want to talk to our kids a lot. And if you have any doubts about where your child is for vocabulary sound processing, I encourage you to get an assessment. It's worth looking into. It makes sense, we need children to be able to recognize words when they're reading and also to unpack words into sounds and combine sounds into words when reading and when spelling. Really, at the heart of all literacy tasks, it's all sounds and it's all words. And then, of course, sounds and words that are just getting captured visually on the page with symbols. So, starting to think about those things already, waiting for those first sounds and then those first words. I know it's going to come quick, as it did with our first one. Really excited for it. And again, if you have any doubts about your child and how they're doing with their speech, their language, their sound processing, their vocabulary growth, these are all things we want to make sure are really strong foundations going into kindergarten, really sets kids up for success. A lot of studies predict later success in reading based on what kids are entering kindergarten with. So let's go in and take a look. I provide a free consultation for parents. Contact me, we can go over how your child's doing, maybe make an assessment plan and see what we can learn. All right, thanks, and I hope you're all having a wonderful spring out there. I know we sure are. Goodbye.